Pete's Hamburger stand, very iconic here in Prairie du Chien. It dates back to 1909, and they used a creative method of making hamburgers. So I was able to take over for a round for Brian, who was cooking. And I gotta tell you, it's hot, steamy work, but it's delicious work.
My grandfather started with just a little stand, and he used to bring it to ball games and things like this, and he just cooked them regularly, just frying burgers on a pan. And what happened was they'd take breaks throughout the game, and people come over and eat. Well, to keep so that they didn't just shrink and get hard, he started pouring water on them. And it was sort of like halfway through that game, people were saying, well, they're better now than what they were when we first ate it. So that he started cooking them that way, with thin water. And that's how we got started doing that.
You know, the funny thing about Pete's is it's this tiny little stand, but it draws from far and wide. I mean, I know people who will drive across a big portion of this state or from Iowa or wherever for a Pete's. And I was talking with some of the people there, some of whom I made burgers for. One woman got a box of like 20 or 23 burgers. And there are people who will get in there and try to buy all 60 or 70 that are on the grill at once. And the lines will extend quite a ways down the block on some days, because all the burgers have to be cooked at once. You put them all on the grill, 15 minutes, they're all ready to go. They dole them out to people who are buying them, and then you gotta wait for the next batch to cook. And it's a patient crowd, considering. But they have deliciousness at the other end.
I was born and raised in Prairie du Chien. In fact, we grew up a block down the street, and so Pete's has been a family tradition for my entire life.